I really need to record this here because I'm a bit more calmed down from my last video here earlier this morning. And I say calm down, I use that term lightly, I'll get to that in a minute, but it's something I really need to explain here. Well, not really explain, I think I should let you guys in on, just so there's no confusion here, so we're all on the same page. Like I said, I use calm down loosely because I wasn't really in a fit of rage earlier. Obviously, I was projecting, I was mad, but it was more because I want to speak exactly my mind to you guys. I'm not censoring anything here. Like I said, I don't believe in almost all forms of censorship. Actually, I don't know of any that I believe in. You know my feelings on age limits, and I don't know if you can figure this out, but SOPA and PIP and all that stuff like that, obviously I don't agree with. I don't agree with most censorship, if any, that I agree with. But like I said, I'll speak my mind here, and when I am mad about something, and when I have been wronged, and I am mad, literally mad about something, I will. That's what you'll see in this video. You'll see. I'm not hiding anything. I'm not putting on a show for you here on YouTube. But what I want to do is a little bit about me, and this isn't going to be my whole life story, but this is more or less going to be going along with the pistol permit thing and how wrong I've been treated during this whole pistol permit process. A little bit about me, so you know what kind of person they're denying a pistol permit. Well, not denying, but they're jerking me around and all this stuff. Basically, I shouldn't have to go through all this process. Okay. Okay. I was born in California. Okay, which is probably the second worst gun state, if not the. Actually, California might be the worst, but don't worry, New York's pretty close. There's trade-offs for each, those two, the New York and California comparison there. California, we all know, sucks. The terrible assault weapons ban, which is even worse than New York's, blah, 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 blah. But their pistol process is 5 billion times better than it is in New York. I'm not even sure if there's a permit to own. There's like a really simple class you might have to go to. I think that it might depend on counties, but I don't believe there's a permit to own, unlike this place. Because a permit to own is just absolute nonsense, absolutely, completely, not even a doubt, unconstitutional nonsense. It's funny, New York, or not New York, California had a Supreme Court ruling, I believe it was yesterday. I got on my little iPad, a little jingle, that was, they found out that they decided that banning gay marriage was unconstitutional. My feelings on gay marriage is do whatever the hell you want. Trust me, we all have strange fetishes. If you knew some of mine, you'd probably unsubscribe from this channel. But the thing is, we all have our strange sexual fetishes. Sex and things like that are a natural need, just like salt. Why do you think we like salty foods? It's a ingrained need in the head. Just like sex. Whatever your feelings for sex are, I don't really care. It doesn't matter if you do it with a man, a woman, a dog. I don't care. It's your personal life. Who cares? But the thing is, they found out that banning gay marriage was unconstitutional. It's funny that California can find that unconstitutional, but they can't fucking find the blatantly unconstitutional violation of the Second Amendment. They can find that, yeah, gay marriage, the banning, that was unconstitutional, but the blatant, like, stamping them right in the face, blatant violation of the Second Amendment that they're doing over there, they just kind of pass up on that. That's just ridiculous. That was me comparing New York and California. But anyway, about me. I was born in San Diego, California. Okay, I moved here when I was going to be 8. So I moved when I was 7 to New York. The reason for that was my dad was in the military. He's actually a SEAL. I wasn't lying about that when I made the watch video. I, it was true. It was true. He got out. He was during the 80s, Desert Storm, Desert Shield, and stuff like that. That's when he was. Uh, we had a microfiche of like files, but there was a lot of that blacked out stuff like this. And I'm not saying this for dramatic effect. This is real. Like, you'll see text and there'll be the black marker over that. I don't care. You know what he did on his own time. I don't care. I don't even talk about it. But the thing is, what I'm saying is, my dad served this country for 23 years. He was in the Navy. He made it to a chief petty officer, which is E7. So he served this country for all those years, 23 years. My mom too worked at the Navy base, serving our people that serve us. So that was us. So of course, that's how we all got started into lifeguarding. I'm a lifeguard now. My dad, of course, with the Navy and the SEALs and stuff like that, had a lot of background in the water. And my mom therefore became a lifeguard. I became a lifeguard. We're all big water babies. I mean, just incredibly comfortable with the water. So, like I said, moved from San Diego to here, and so I haven't done anything wrong in my life yet. And then I get here, and I go through my remaining elementary school years, middle school years, and high school years. And in fact, I get the highest possible degree you can. I even took advanced placement classes in in, what was it? I believe I got advanced placement in microcomputer something. Oh no, I got it in Java programming. That's what I got it in. I get all these things confused. I got advanced placement credits in Java programming. I couldn't remember that. I couldn't remember most of it now because that was back in high school. But I did. I got advanced placement credits, and I graduated with an advanced Regents degree, which is the highest one you can get here in New York. So, right at the top of my class, I have never, some people say they fail classes. I've never failed a quarter of a class. You have 4 quarters in each year. I've never failed 1/4 of one class all the way through high school. Okay? So I graduate with an advanced Regents degree, which is the highest one you can get here. After that, I didn't even take a year off. I graduated 17, by the way. I graduated very early. I graduated 17, and I didn't turn 18 until like 6 months after that. I didn't turn 18 until I was in college, okay? Because after that, I went to a college. I went to a local college. And I went for 2 years there, and I got my AAS degree in computer information systems. So, I've been right on the straight and narrow path pretty much my whole life. Right out of college, didn't even take a year off. Right out of high school, didn't even take a year off. Right into college, did not mess around at all. I got my education done. I played by the rules. Okay, so now here I am, a 19-year-old, and I already have my 2-year degree. Okay, so I can go out and look for jobs. I've been working since I was 15 years old as a lifeguard, so I haven't had there's not been any problems with, not being able to maintain a steady job. I've been working since I was 15. I've been a lifeguard. I've been a research interviewer at a place that calls you up and gives you annoying phone surveys. Trust me, I didn't like that either. I've been a peace officer at the New York Racing Association at the Saratoga Racetrack. I have been, well, the thing is, I've been a lifeguard at a lot of places. I don't know. I think that about wraps up. Like, I've been in a lot of things. I don't screw around. I'm not on the corner dealing drugs. I'm not stealing cars. I'm not stealing VCRs from different people's houses. I'm not robbing people. Completely straight and narrow. Okay? Never even got in with the bad crowd. When I was in high school, I didn't even have a group of friends that was that large because most of my people in my high school, it's a big city, were idiots, losers. But like I said, again, straight and narrow. Nothing I've done wrong in my whole life. Okay? Like I said, might make me a loser. Doesn't matter. That's just the way I decided to live my life. Believe me, I've had my share of fun. And this all brings us to this pistol permit. Okay? I have not done a single thing wrong. I graduated at 17. I had my degree at 19. I wasn't even 20. I had my degree, my 2-year degree. And I graduated college with my 2-year degree. Just bam, like that. I've done all this stuff in my life. And then you're going to deny me because of one paper that hasn't shown up for you. Just one paper from a reference. You have a federal background check from me for getting a substitute teacher position. I showed you my badge earlier. I'm a substitute teacher. Actually, I was wearing that badge because I was lifeguarding today. I work at a lot of schools. That helps me get into schools easier without them having to print out a badge and yada, yada, yada. But I've had federal background checks for that and getting the pistol permit. I've had state background checks. I have a background check for each of the 7 guns that I've bought, each of the 7 long guns that I've bought in this state. And you're still going to wait for a piece of paper questionnaire. A questionnaire that says, is he a violent person? Is he an alcoholic? And things like that. You've had more background checks than the President of the United States on me. It's just unbelievable. Like I said, this is just a little bit of insight about me to tell you what kind of person I've been. I have no reason to lie to you people. I'm trying to project to you that I have been the whitest, cleanest, and I mean white as in clean, not anything racial before anybody gets into that. I've been the whitest, cleanest, slatest, flattest, narrowest person you could possibly imagine. Never even had a speeding ticket. Never even had a detention in high school. That's also true. I'm not making that up. Never even had any of that. Nothing. And that's the kind of person you're going to jerk around with with denying my permit. Keep that in mind, New York. Keep that in mind, people in the free states. This is the person they're denying right here. Okay? Maybe you want to deny people like the police commissioner whose son just got in the New York City Police Department commissioner whose son was just accused of rape and the DA dropped the charges. Maybe that's the people you want to look at, as opposed to somebody who has a cleaner record than the Pope. Just saying, maybe that's where we want to focus our resources. So yeah, it's just a little bit about me so we know what I'm talking about. So every time that I mention I have a clean slate in any of these other pistol permit videos, you know what I'm talking about. This is no joke here. I haven't this is my life. I have an education. I didn't drop out of high school. I didn't even drop out of college. I'm 21 and I already have my degree and everything, and I have money coming in. I haven't been hurting for money. Like I said, I bought this Omega Seamaster. Some people see me say that. I bought that with my own money. I wanted this watch, so I went and I worked for it, and I bought it with my own money. I don't freeload. I don't get, all my stuff paid for me by welfare. This is as clean as they come. All my guns, nobody else paid for them. I paid for them. Some people say, oh, you still live with your parents and stuff like that, but I pay for my stuff. That's the thing. I pay for my stuff. That's the way it goes. Some people freeload off their parents. Do you think that your parents are going to buy you a $2,000 watch? I don't think so. It's not going to happen. I pay for my own stuff. But that's okay. I work for it. I pay for it. That's just what I choose. I have lived my life by, I don't know, some sort of moral compass. And that's the way it is. And you're still going to say that we need some reference that they've never even met before to fill out a questionnaire about me. That doesn't make sense. I have to say that does not make sense to me. Maybe it makes sense to somebody else, but it doesn't make sense to me. I don't know how your decision is going to be swayed one way or the other by what one person says about me when 3 people have already given you positive reviews. Not good. Not good. Like I said, calmed down. Not really, though. I just, speak my voice in my videos from earlier, and I thought I would make sure we're all on the same playing field. But a little bit about me, so y'all know what I'm talking about. I'm as clean as they come, so that's a baseline for who's getting jerked around with these pistol permits. Straight from New York. God, don't give them an inch, folks. Do not give them an inch. UK, don't give them a centimeter. Well, UK's kind of let it go already, but that's a whole different topic. Anyway, I'm out.